You know, summer is right around the corner when action blockbusters hit the big screen. Starting today, Guy Ritchie's new thriller, Wrath of Man, can be seen in movie theaters only across the country. The film reunites the director with actor Jason Statham and features an impressive ensemble cast. Joining us today is Raul Castillo, who plays Sam in the film. He is also a Texas native. Raul, good morning. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Amanda. Good morning to you.
At its core, Wrath of Man is a revenge thriller. Can you tell our viewers a little bit more about the storyline and where your character, Sam, fits in?
Yes. This Wrath of Man is essentially another kind of Guy Ritchie fun ensemble, action-packed Jason Statham film. This one is, like you said, a revenge thriller where Jason Statham is sort of chasing the people who are responsible for murdering his son. I play part of a military unit, now a non-deployed military unit, who are doing some things they shouldn't be doing, and we get caught up in some stuff. That's all I can say. But it's a fun film. It's a perfect film for this, summer, to kick off the summer with. It's a fun, action-packed, escape from all the worries of the last year, I would say, on this film.
Part of the production was done in Los Angeles, the other done in London. You're from South Texas, so what's it like to be a South Texas boy? As I myself, I'm from Laredo. What's it like to be somebody
Awesome.
from South Texas, and you end up in London shooting on the set of a Guy Ritchie movie?
Yeah, I mean, I remember watching his films when I lived in Austin, actually, before moving to New York. I think I watched Snatch in Austin. So it was, I had a bit of a pinch me moment being in London, certainly being a South Texas kid, and all of a sudden being on the set of a Guy Ritchie film in London was something I never imagined, even maybe 5-6 years ago, much less 20 years ago. So it was definitely a dream come true in a lot of ways, and it was fun. We had a blast making this movie. So I hope the audiences have just as much fun.
And that's why we watch Guy Ritchie movies. I want to ask you a little bit more about yourself. As mentioned, you're from McAllen. You graduated from Boston University. While you were at school, you wrote several plays, one called Border Stories, about life on the U.S.-Mexican border in Reynosa, and then a few others. I looked them up here: Knives and Other Sharp Objects, Between You, Me, and the Lampshade, all of them that deal with the South Texas Mexican-American experience. It is the year 2021. You are 20 or so years removed from living on the border. Do you ever have thoughts right now of maybe going back and writing a new play about the current border experience that we are seeing on screens? Absolutely. I
mean, I do less writing these days because acting has taken more of a front seat for me. But I'm involved with the development of projects, and I'm hope to be a producer as well. And we were supposed to shoot a film down in the Rio Grande Valley last summer that I workshopped at the Sundance Lab with a young director. We were supposed to shoot in Brownsville, but unfortunately, with the pandemic, the film got put on hold for a while. And I think a lot of storytellers are starting to have to kind of rethink how we move forward now in this post-pandemic world. What is it to be a storyteller now? Certainly, the border has transformed since I left 20 years ago. But I try to go back as often as possible. I have a lot of family and friends down in the Rio Grande Valley, so I try to go and spend time down there and see my family and friends there. But it's certainly a different world, and I as far as writing for the theater again, writing plays is tricky. It takes a lot of hard work, and right now I'm just focused on acting, and hopefully I will be able to be part of stories that take place on the border. I'm actually gonna shoot a project soon that takes place in El Paso, Juarez, so that's really exciting as well, because I think the border is a fascinating world. I've always thought so as a storyteller. And I'm excited to see how people will talk about the border moving forward.
In the meantime, our viewers can watch you on screen, on the big screen in movie theaters, Wrath of Man, by Guy Ritchie, directed by Guy Ritchie, starring our guest, Raul Castillo. Raul, thank you so much for spending some time with us. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you, Amanda. Thanks for having me.
Take care.
Saludos a todos los de Austin.
Igualmente. Adiós.